So, you've calculated your cash conversion cycle, but what does it mean? How can you analyze and interpret this figure so that you can understand, manage, and improve your cash flow and business operations? To calculate your cash conversion cycle, you had to calculate your days sales outstanding, add it to your days inventory outstanding, and subtract your days payable outstanding. So let's take a closer look at these parts individually. A large DSO tells us that we're without our cash, due to be paid by customers for a long period of time. This is cash that could be used elsewhere in the business, for example, to pay our expenses and staff or to invest it. A large DIO tells us that we're holding inventory for a long period of time. This will mean more costs incurred in the form of holding costs, financing costs, opportunity costs, and operational costs. A small DPO tells us that we pay our suppliers quickly for inventory we purchased. This means that we'll be without cash for a longer period of time. This is cash that could have otherwise been invested or used elsewhere in the business. Our cash conversion cycle is an overall aggregate measure of the number of days between paying out money and getting it back. The smaller this number, the better. In an ideal world, our days sales outstanding would be 0 or even negative, which would mean that we've been paid by our customers up front for future deliveries. We'd have a days inventory outstanding of 0, meaning that we never have inventory on hand. But this may not be practical. And we'd have a very large DPO, so that we pay our suppliers a long time after we purchase our inventory. Ideally, maybe even paying for it after we've received money from our customers. That is the essence of a drop shipping business model. To first get paid by your customers and then go and buy the item from the supplier whilst never holding any inventory. When analysing our cash conversion cycle, it's good to track it over time, as it is the changes that are every bit as interesting and important as the absolute value. It's most common to calculate it monthly or quarterly. Accounting and inventory software with access to automatically updated information can greatly reduce the manual calculation burden and so allow the CCC to be calculated with less effort and more often.